Don't you hate it when that happens to you? When it does, you need this and this and this. When it happens to me, I always know where to go. When you've got professionals on your side, your problems don't stand a chance. What are you waiting for? Contact them today and let them take care of your problems.
Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding. All right. These are the list of updates that I have for you today from UAE, and these are sent to me by expatriates. Okay. The first one is the number of airline-related redundancies or terminations have increased quite a lot. I have received, it's unbelievable the number of messages that I'm getting, all from airlines. It's just airlines. It's just flooded. I don't know. All of a sudden, it looks like every person in the airline industry has suddenly decided to contact me. There's only so much I can do. I had planned to have this video at around, somewhere in the afternoon. It's around 10:33 right now. So it's quite impossible for me to answer all of them. However, I'm just keeping updated. Okay. In some cases, people have told me that 60% of their department terminations have taken place. In some cases, people are saying almost all the expats. Yeah, it's like the same story repeating itself over and over again. My only suggestion to you guys is, if you are in a very senior position, the only recourse you have is to focus on your leadership aspects and to take on a job that gives you more or less the same profile, but your only saving grace is if you take it at 50% off. That is what the market is willing to offer you. And for people who are at junior levels, if you're looking for a job, just grab anything and everything that you can get if you want to remain in the country. Okay. My big request to all of you is, please do not, learn to hold yourself mentally and emotionally, because the reason I'm saying this is because I had 2 calls today. One from a lady who booked my session, and she just ended up nothing but crying. I mean, she was really bawling her heart out. And obviously, I cannot share with you what it is, but that was one. But the second one was even more disturbing. It was a guy in his middle age, and he was talking about killing himself and even killing his family. So my request to you is, if in case you are going to lose your job or you have lost your job, please don't go to these extremes. In fact, a couple of days ago, I forgot to mention this. There was this young man from Africa who literally threatened his employer. He stood waiting down his house or something. He was holding a rod, and he ended up, being put in jail. His sister got in touch with me because he was not paid salary for so many months. The problem is, you cannot take the law in your hands. I've told you this before. I'm telling you this again. Please learn to control yourself mentally, learn to control yourself emotionally. Yes, it's unfair what is happening, but there are intelligent ways to go about it. Please seek professional advice. Do not take the law in your hands, because if you do, it will work against you. Okay. I'll share with you now this next video shared to me by a guy, and I'll just play the video. I want you to watch it as it is.
Yo, I want to show you what's going on here, my brother. This is the hidden truth about Dubai's companies. People are not getting their salaries for the last 6 months. When they striked, the Albab said he is not going to give them gas. Now people are trying to cook on charcoal. This is the truth about Dubai, my brother. This is the truth about Dubai companies. People, they striked, they have no gas. Even the Albab said he is not going to offer them gas. Now people are striked. This is what's going on, my brother. As you can see, everybody is making a strike here. They got no gas, they got nothing. That's what is going on here. Sure, right now I don't know what to do. As you can see the situation taking over here, everybody is striking. We have no money, we have nothing. Everybody is just striking, we have no gas. People, they are not eating at all. As you can see the video, those are laborers, you get, those are laborers. We have no salary for the last 6 months. Right now, we don't know what to do. The guy is not offering us gas. Everybody is complaining over here. Right now, we don't know what to do. 6 months, we got no salary. Everybody trying to talk to that guy, he doesn't respond to at all. That's what's going on, my brother. We live in a situation, this is like a bullshit, my brother. Look at the kitchen, man. Everybody's cooking. Everybody's not offering anything. As you can see, that's the situation going on here, my brother. That's the situation, you see. That's the situation. As you can see, everybody's cooking on here. We're cooking on charcoal. We have no gas. This is the situation, my brother. This is the hidden truth about Dubai. Right now, we don't know what to do. The Al-Bab is not talking to anyone. Like I told you at first, that all the laborers are suffering. This is the serious suffering, my brothers. 6 months, we have no salary. Have made a lot of complaints with you. You understand? This is the company we are living. No. So you will not tell me everybody is suffering, my brother. That's the situation over here.
So in this video, he's showing that people are actually cooking without gas. They are cooking without gas, and they're cooking with pieces of wood. This is a company based in Sharjah. I'll give you the name after I finish this video. So people they have not been paid salaries for 6 months. And here he's showing, as he's walking around, that people are living in very bad, very poor conditions, no salary from 6 months. And then almost all of them, the food that they're getting, they have to beg from other people. And what's more is the food that they cook is all done by gas. In fact, here, if you see, all the people are crowded and they're living in very bad conditions, very, very bad. So this was a video shared by this gentleman explaining the fact that salaries have not been paid for months together, and they are living in very poor conditions. The name of the company I will share with you. This is the message that he has given. And they have gone to the ministry, they have complained, but nobody is doing anything about it. So if any one of you can share this video, see here he shows they're going inside and they're cooking gas. They don't have gas, they're cooking with wood. So their conditions are pretty bad. And they're living literally by begging other people for food, So this is the entire video that he has shared with me. It's almost 2 minutes. So my request to you is please share this video, alert the authorities that this company has not paid these people for 6 months. The owner of the company is not picking up the phone, and they are staying without even the gas facility. Okay. This was the message that he has sent. He says, yes, brother, I want everyone to see how people are suffering here. And the Ministry of Labor and Emiratization can't help us laborers. They just sit and feel comfortable in their offices without helping needy people who doesn't even know their rights as laborers. These people treat us like slaves, not employees. The company's name, he says the company's name is Al-Ish Iraq Electromechanical LLC. Its location is Sharjah, Industrial Area 2. He has put the employer's name, which I'll not share, and this is the company code. Okay, so please share this and create the awareness that is necessary. And if what I'm saying is false, please somebody go there, verify, and find out if it's true or not. Okay, like I tell you, I'm sharing with you what is shared with me via people, expatriates from UAE. The next one is, this one was shared to me by someone who stays in Karama. Loy, people are sleeping on the streets in Karama. This was the image that he sent me. It seems they're waiting to be repatriated to their countries and are sleeping on. So Dubai Airport Terminal 2, these are the repatriation flights. Okay, and so these were the images. After this one was sent to me from Abu Dhabi. These guys are here for testing. He says, what? At 1 o'clock in the night, 1 o'clock, when everyone's sleeping, they're knocking all doors and testing. So did they inform earlier? They said, no, this is happening in Abu Dhabi. So this was what was sent. So it's pretty shocking that Abu Dhabi is taking such extreme measures. Then someone from DP World has sent me this, that it seems projection for the next 2 years is going to be very tough. As far as possible, they will not lay off people even during the crash of 08 and 09. So in fact, they gave us a bonus and a small increment this year. So a bit of good news in DP World. Next one is This is a guy from Etihad Airways. He sends me, Loy, I'm one of the people released from Etihad 2 weeks ago. 2 years ago, Daman Insurance made huge losses and subsequently made a deal with Etihad that they were not allowed to go to any doctors except the ones at our medical center. If we need a specialist, we need to first go to them. And many times the doctors are put under pressure not to give referrals as it costs money. I don't know what, not to give referrals. Okay. Doctors get reviewed whenever their referrals are high, they get reprimanded. This has resulted in many of my colleagues not getting the adequate treatment, which leads to other complications. I think referrals, what he's talking about is medicine, which leads to other complications that they can have away from work and for extended periods, or their conditions worsening, which could result in their termination for too much sick leave. Recently, we have had several staff that were terminated when they were called to the medical center. They were told no appointments at all, even when there are. Okay. When they go to the hospitals and doctors outside, they get told their insurance has been blocked. So the current situation is that many staff who are still working never get adequate health care because they are not allowed to choose their doctors or are not given a referral to see the correct doctor for their condition until it worsens. Employees have been terminated have no access to medical benefits, as medical centers called agents have been told not to give us appointments. However, they are also blocked our insurance cards that prevent us from going elsewhere. One of my colleagues was told there are no appointments when her friend, who is still employed, tried calling few minutes later when she was told there are several slots open. One of my colleagues landed up in ER before she was attempted to have to a neighboring hospital. I'm writing to you in the hopes that you make this known. There are many stories regarding unfair treatment of staff, but many of my colleagues are waiting to leave the country before letting it known. So this was shared to me by someone from Etihad. This was shared to me by someone from Emirates. He says, Dear Loy Machedo. Okay, it's Machedo, not Machete. Okay, first of all, thank you for sharing sensitive information and your thoughts with us. I am fired Emirates call center employee. As you know, we are many employees who were recently fired and probably it'll be more. We are all very confused about the compensation policy as per UAE law number 8. We are supposed to get the salary for next 3 months plus 1 day's notice salary, as well as a ticket to come back to our country as compensation, and others end of service benefits. The company is providing all of that except 3 months salary and are refusing that without giving any explanation of why. Instead, they prolonged our notice period for 1 more month, total 2 months, and they are going to pay us a reduced 50% of our notice. We already called so many lawyers and no one gave us a clear answer. Some of them telling us we are right and we can claim an additional 3 months salary. Others are not sure. Or even if they hear that it's Emirates Airlines, they got scared and are telling us you don't have a chance and take what they are offering you. Dear Loy Machedo, do you know anything about the redundancy policy in our situation? Could you kindly give us an opinion? Highly appreciate your time. Kind regards and take care. It's very simple. Emirates Airlines belongs to the Sheikh. UAE Dubai belongs to the Sheikh. The courts belong to the Sheikh. The police belongs to the Sheikh. So how can you complain about the Sheikh to the Sheikh in a court by the Sheikh, in a law designed by the Sheikh? It's not possible, man. You are a guest in his country. You can't complain about him to make him pay you, who's a guest in his country, money. So I would just tell you, take whatever you have, don't make noise, and leave. That's as far as it goes, because that's how the game is played, man. Anyway, next one. Hi, Loy. I'm sure you must be overloaded with the stories of Emirates terminations. Just received an info from my friend. His brother, who worked at a senior level as a general Emirates staff, not pilot or cabin crew, was terminated. He had been working for over 25 years. What's ironic is the management asked him to submit his resignation, then fire directly. This doesn't make sense. Oh, it's very simple. When you put in your resignation, it's you who has been requested to, for relief. So they don't have to pay you certain terms, benefits. But if they terminate you, they have to give you certain benefits. Anyway, but it depends from company to company. It depends from rule to rule. But however, if the employer is powerful, especially in this case, government or quasi-government, you can't touch them. Okay, next one. This was shared on a public platform, but I've censored the name. At least 5 gyms have been permanently ceased operations in Dubai as COVID-19 hits the city's fitness industry. CrossFit Gold Box Dubai, Flywheel Dubai, Cult Fit, Engine Health and Fitness, and TriFit Dubai Marina have announced they're closing down as a direct result of the pandemic. Gyms in Dubai were closed for over 2 months in line with the government safety measures to curb the spread of the virus. The city is among the world's most expensive for gym membership, according to a study by Deutsche Bank, where prices are higher than cities like London or New York. Okay. Then I got one information, but this one was with regards to someone very powerful. I don't think I can read this information. The reason being is it's not going to have any intended result. That is number one. The only thing I would get is a few views, but it would put my family and me in danger. So I'm not going to share information with regards to anyone who's powerful, and absolutely not going to give their names. So I just hope that is clear. The next one is I cannot share this information due to its sensitivity, but there is an internal email from Fly Dubai where they're going to start terminating people, and the fleet is going to be reduced. So this was an internal communication, but I don't want to share that, okay, due to its sensitivity. And I think this is the last one. This one is from Emirati local who says, hey, I heard what you said in your video. The UAE glory days aren't over here because the number of tourist destinations are faster than most countries. We have won many achievements and fought off tough times, but each time UAE has come out of the crisis stronger. I totally agree with you that expats are treated differently and in the wrong way. And I'm 100% against the idea that locals should be treated differently than expats. And I don't like this. And that is not happening here in the UAE. We always try to open a door to expats because they are the reason why we are here today. I, for example, have a business here and we haven't fired people. We have, for a fact, have been hiring so that no one is doing this in UAE. And we have a lot of troubles before COVID. But we started to improve. Our market is getting better day by day and started to make money. And the Emirates has started to fly again and hopefully will hire again. I hate to see this happening, but it will happen eventually. It is happening everywhere, sadly. See, the thing is, positivity is a good thing. It's good to be positive. It's good to be hopeful, but one needs to be realistic about things. Like, for example, if I'm positive about my hair growing, it's not going to grow. Or if I'm positive that these tattoos will vanish and it'll change my life for the better, it's not going to vanish. So wishful thinking does not help. I respect the fact that you've been very polite. UAE needs leaders like you, and I have nothing but, respect. But see, there are 7 key points that I answered to him. The 7 key points was, number one, UAE's resurrection will depend on, number one, who will take over the leadership of UAE, especially Dubai, after Sheikh Mohammed. The second one is, when will UAE end the war with Yemen, which is costing it millions? Number 3 is, how will UAE unite with other GCC states, especially Qatar, because it has made a very big, powerful enemy with Qatar, which wasn't required. Before there was unity, now there's none. Number 4 is, how will UAE attract the trust of expatriates now that it has been damaged beyond repair? Number 5 is, how will UAE pay off the billions of dollars worth of loans, because it never had this situation? Number 6 is, how will UAE execute Expo 2020 now that it's gone to 2021, and especially the billions of dollars that they spend for marketing is no longer there? Number 7 is, how does UAE balance between unaccounted money being invested in UAE versus the EU-US laws on money laundering, which is tightening itself? And last but not the least, how does UAE, how does UAE win the trust of the world, especially with, the reality of the fact that you portrayed such an amazing image. You portrayed so many projects, Dubai World, the World Islands, Palm 1, 2, 3, millions of people coming with the Expo, millions of people coming by Dubai Maktoum Airport, logistic city, outsource city, then creative city, then all the promised towers, all these promises that were made that It's going to be futuristic. None of them were delivered. So now, are people going to believe once again? So these are the points that I shared, and well, it's not me hating, but this is the reality of things. So these are the updates, guys. This is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts down below. And please, for those of you who are losing their jobs or who are undergoing stress, please hold yourself mentally and emotionally strong. Hurting and harming yourself is not the answer. And please do not take law in your hands. Don't try to hurt Emirati locals. Don't try to hurt a company. You will not win. In the end, it's only you who will be the loser. You're going through a tough time. Bite down. It's discomforting. It's a lot of pain. I'll tell you, there are solutions. Just work towards it, and you'll get there. And one last thing, there are jobs, but for people with high positions, the only recourse you have is 50% salary reduction. That's what I'm looking at in the market right now. And for other people, you'll have to take multiple jobs, or you'll have to take a different job. Position yourself in a very intelligent manner. You will get a job. It's not the end of the world. The economy is still running. Money is still going in. Jobs are still there. So this is what I want to update you. If you have any information, let me know. Keep me posted. This is me signing off. Take care.
Are you fed up of life? Earning a pathetic salary, working long hours, having an ungrateful boss, facing office politics, the constant fear of losing your job, and after paying rent, groceries, shopping, and children's expenses, you were left with hardly any savings. Is this the life you dreamed of? Or do you wish to change your life forever? Meet Loy Machedo, the world's #1 personal branding coach. He will help you identify the real you, position and sell yourself by getting the job of your dreams, and make good money anywhere in the world. If you do not believe me, Google his name, Loy Machedo, and you will find 2 million web links online and over 200 recommendations from very happy clients. So the question is, do you want to change your life? If yes, then contact Loy Machedo. www.loymachedo.com. Who is loymachedo.com? Thinkpersonalbranding.com. What are you waiting for? Do it now.